So, exciting day. My tent is here. I'm so excited. Haven't opened it yet. It's still in its bag. And I also got tent stakes. And it looks like a Durston sticker in there. I'm going to try to pitch it today all in one go. So we'll see how this goes. I know even the pros have trouble with this tent. My back garden is flooded completely. I'll put up a video to show you how bad it is. But so I'm gonna try in a very tight space up front. And I know that this can be trouble to pitch in a tight space. So I'm gonna try to do it and we'll see if I can do it. I've watched one video by Durston on how to do it. It looks like it's more practice getting right angles correct than anything. So, okay, we'll go out and we'll see. Here's the tent. I have the Durston tent stakes that they sent. And I have my trekking poles, which my trekking poles are the Alpine Lokers, the Carbon Pros series. So let's see if I can do it. It's 11:51 and don't have a great pitch, but honestly wasn't as hard as I was expecting the first go at it. I'm having problems with my poles. I got to get some kind of driver to lock up the poles because they're not locking in properly, so they're sliding downward at times. I'm not sure what's going on. I noticed that yesterday is they were slipping, so I don't know if they're just worn or what. But so I have the obviously total sag there, not good, not going to work. And otherwise this side is way too high, but we are kind of going uphill here, so I was expecting that to begin with. So I'm gonna take it, drop it back down and go for round two. So no, I couldn't get it pitched on the first try, but generally I could sleep in it. So it went better than expected the first attempt. So we'll go around for round two and see if I can do a better job with it. Off the ground. This is a little bit better. I can probably tighten up that side and get it to go up a little bit more, but the problem is it's riding I mean, there's got to be 8 inches between the ground and here on this side. It's lower on that side. Obviously, I'm on a hill, but I got to figure out how to do this on not the best place, and this really isn't that bad. So, of what I'm going to see on the Appalachian Trail, it's tight. It's a little bit difficult to maneuver in here, but generally, for my second attempt, it's better. So I'm going to try to lower each pole a little bit, pull out the lines a little bit, and then raise the poles again and see if that helps out at all. Okay, so I'm pretty happy actually with it now. Basically what I realized is I had the poles up way too high. So I re-lowered them, and now it's not, the bathtub floor I noticed was floating. So obviously I had the poles up too high, and I took tightening the poles a little bit too seriously and needed to drop them and then pull out the sides some more. So I didn't re-pitch it a third time. So I'm pretty happy with it as a 2.5 attempt at putting up this tent. It seems like once you get the hang of it, it's going to be really, really simple. I wasn't watching where I was putting my pole, and it wasn't straight up and down, so that did help out a lot too. Okay, so for a second attempt at it, I'm really happy. I think it's just, I mean, anything you try that's new, you have to learn how to work with it. It's also 27 degrees out, and the ground is sopping wet. Like I said, we were flooded, and we're getting a snowstorm tonight. So the whole bottom of this tent is probably covered in mud. I was in a wonky area, and I realized a lot of my problem was the one side, and that's what people say about this tent. When you have a side that's blocked, meaning I couldn't put the stake where I needed to put it, so you're not getting that right angle exactly, so you're kind of finagling it in a place you're going to get somewhat of maybe a difficult pitch. But I didn't really think this was that hard for my first attempt. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy with it. It is a minimalist tent. And I am going to work on getting my sides down more for draftiness. So I'm obviously I'm probably bringing those poles up initially too high or something, because I don't know why my sides are going up so high. Unless that's just normal, and that's the bathtub floor kind of covers that drafty area down there. The bathtub floor is bigger than I was expecting. So yeah, so we'll see. But any suggestions that you have will be very much appreciated. Because you can always learn and do better by this tent. Thank you. Have a great day.